All right, we're recording. What's up, everybody? So this is a little project update for our song "Do We Love" that was started by Logic.
Do what you love, do what you love, do what you love.
It's already so good, you guys. I'm really excited about it. Even on the very first day, within like 12 hours or something, there was amazing versions of this song that had been remixed.
Not one to jump the gun just for fun, but we living in the era with the people on the run. From the young to the old, we live by the code. Do what you love in life, unless the thing got you running from the po-po. Now that money and the thing like, screaming money and the thing like.
In particular, on the very first day, Fox and Mew made this remix.
I'm Mew, that's Fox.
Using horns from Kearney.
Do what you love, come now, do it now. Do what you love, do what you love, do what you love, do what you love, come now, do it now.
And the whole thing is just like beautiful and unexpected. It goes with what Logic started, but it also takes it unexpected places. Really excited about that. And then there's been all sorts of other new versions. Like I said, I want to surprise him. I want to show him that, like, yeah, we can do the thing you expected, but also there's these other things that you never would have expected. So the music is coming along really good. The writing and the lyrics, I want to point out, there's a piece of writing by Emma Thano, and she's just talking about whether or not her dream is worth it, as she puts it. She's talking about, I'll just read you a little bit. It goes, I had tears in my eyes that day on the bus. My heart was breaking to pieces. Is my dream still worth it? I used to believe in doing what you love. I used to cherish passion over money until the bills started piling up and my bank account had been running on empty for a while now. And I looked up to heaven and my heart was like, it's not even necessarily what you'd consider lyrics. She's just really kind of like stream of consciousness, her feelings about the theme, and I love that she did that. And I wanna get that raw personal perspective from people on this theme of doing what you love. And it doesn't all have to be lovely. I even wrote a little piece about like how it can be hard when you're hearing people. It seems like so many people kind of discouraging you from doing what you love, whatever it is that you love. So there's lots of good lyrics coming in. I also want to point out that we're going to make a whole hour-long special about this creative process that Logic is leading. And so that's a big part of why we're asking you guys to contribute to the Q&A challenge. Talk to us. Talk to your camera just like I'm talking into this camera right now. Tell us about yourself. Tell us about your creative process. Tell us about the music that you're making or the lyrics that you're writing. Tell us about your thoughts on this theme. Tell us about personal stories of when it is that you get to do what you love or when you don't get to do what you love. What's getting in your way from doing that? Talking to the camera, because we want to get a sense of the people involved in this creative process. I also want to introduce two very good friends of mine, friends and collaborators, who are also working on this project. These are two guys that I've known, both of them, for almost 20 years. Greg I've known longer than 20 years. We were in a high school band together. And Jeff I've known probably almost 20 years, since I was like 18 or something. And we've made so much music together over the years. These are two of my very best friends, and this project is very personal to me, and so it feels really good that two really close guys are working on it with me. If you've been on Hit Record, then you know Dr. Gory and Jeff Peff, but if you're new to Hit Record, you might not know them. So I just wanted to introduce them. Here they are, Dr. Gory, Greg, and Jeff Peff. Jeff.
Hey guys, what's going on? My name is Greg.
And I'm Jeff. First off, thanks to all of you for your awesome musical contributions and your testimonials so far.
So we want to take this opportunity to get a little bit more specific and give you guys a little bit more clarity on what the overall goals are of this production and how we plan to get there.
Over the last week, we've seen the community come up with some solid directions this song could go into. The big ideas like feels, genres, even different tempos. Now, the goal is to expand on some of them, adding new instrumental parts which both deepen them, and in a few cases, instruments which could act like a highlight part, like a top-line melody or some kind of big instrumental hook.
What we've been witnessing is kind of this like giant collective brainstorm where you guys have been throwing around ideas, textures, and vibes. And now what we want to do is we want to expand this brainstorm to the next stage of the process.
So this week, you'll see us release a few projects where we've arranged a community member's remix into a short, tight new shape with some ideas and suggestions about places where it could go from here. And as more ideas start flowing for these individual versions, we can really start to build the individual versions together.
The idea idea being that when Logic comes to review some of these projects, he'll have the capability of mixing and matching and combining different musical parts, ultimately giving us the direction that we need to be able to take the song to the next stage.
And just so you know, Logic will be doing the same thing for lyrics, combining and remixing different contributions, which will then form a challenge for vocalists to sing those remixed lyrics.
Now, from the picture point of view, you guys have been contributing some really great testimonials, so thank you for that. This is super important. This Q&A challenge, your testimonials are super important in this process because, as Joe mentioned, we're not just making a song, we're documenting this whole collaborative experience and turning that documentation into a special. And this Q&A challenge is really the only way that we have to meet you guys, the artists behind the music.
Yeah, it's been great to hear everyone relating to the theme of Do What You Love, and obviously most of you guys have been talking about music, which is awesome.
But in addition, I'd encourage you guys to open up about other passions in your life that aren't specifically related to creativity or music. For example, you could talk about traveling around the world, if that means a lot to you, or spending time with your grandparents, or spending time with your children, or perhaps you'd like to donate your time to help others, you know. What other passions do you have? What other things do you love to do that aren't necessarily music or creativity? On the other hand, or on the flip side of that, perhaps there's been challenges in your life or struggles in your life that have prevented you from doing what you love. What were those challenges? We want to understand what you had to work through when you were denied being able to do what you love. I've written up some more thoughts on this, so please come to the Q&A challenge, contribute your story. We really want to meet you. And in the resources of that challenge, you'll find my thoughts. Make sure you read those before you get in front of your camera.
And so, keep your eyes open for the new projects as they come online. And please remember to always upload your stems or individual tracks in your working files. We have to move really fast this week, and your stems are critical to how we collaborate around here. Looking forward to hearing what comes next.
All right, thanks to Greg and Jeff. Thanks to everybody that's contributed. Thanks to Bobby Tarantino himself. Yeah, let's keep going. This is it's going really well so far. I'm really excited, and it's only gonna get better. Thanks.